Your gut feeling isn't always just a response to the present moment. In many cases, what feels like a sudden, inexplicable intuition may actually be your past life memories coming through. Have you ever had a sense of déjà vu so strong it left you wondering if you were there before? Or perhaps you've experienced deep emotional reactions to things that others around you seem unaffected by. These moments could be more than just coincidence. Your past lives could be trying to make themselves known through your intuition. In today's video, we'll explore 10 times your intuition is more than just a fleeting instinct. It's a memory from a past life trying to resurface. If you've ever felt something familiar in a completely new situation, or if a flash of knowledge seemed to come out of nowhere, keep watching. You might be tapping into something much deeper than you realize. 1. A sudden, unexplained affinity for an era or culture. You may feel an unexpected and intense pull toward a particular historical time period, culture, or tradition that you've never had any exposure to in this life. It's not just curiosity, it's a deep, inner knowing. When you hear about a specific culture or place, your intuition might feel more like remembrance, almost as if you lived it. This is often a sign that you've spent time in that period during a past life, and your soul recognizes it immediately. It can be something as specific as feeling connected to ancient Egypt or the Victorian era, even though there's no logical reason for it. Your soul may have once been part of that era, and now it's pulling you toward it, trying to reconnect you with those memories and experiences. Moreover, this intense connection can go beyond simple admiration. It might manifest as a sense of mourning or homesickness for a time and place you've never physically been. You could find yourself feeling oddly comforted by clothing styles, music, or customs from that era. These sensations can be emotional, almost like memories surfacing, where you experience nostalgia for something you never had in this lifetime. Your fascination isn't just a hobby, it's a deep, soul-level recognition, almost as if you're remembering a home you've forgotten. 2. Spontaneous knowledge or expertise in a skill you've never practiced. Have you ever picked up a skill effortlessly, such as playing a musical instrument, speaking a foreign language, or even mastering a craft without any prior training? This is a strong sign that your intuition is actually tapping into a past life where you developed that skill. Your soul retains all the experiences and knowledge from previous lives, and sometimes it emerges naturally when the time is right. This isn't just coincidence. When you engage in activities that seem strangely familiar, it's often a sign that you've performed them before in another life. This instant knowledge isn't just intuition. It's your soul remembering the practice and revisiting what you once knew. Sometimes this intuitive knowledge shows up in unusual ways. You might find yourself solving problems instinctively or having a gut feeling about how to do something correctly without any logical explanation. This can be especially evident in areas like navigation, where you naturally know directions in a place you've never visited. It's as if your hands and mind remember what your current self has yet to learn, giving you a head start in this life from skills already mastered in another. 3. Unexplained emotional responses to certain people or situations. Ever felt an immediate, overwhelming emotional connection or reaction to someone you've just met, as if you've known them for a lifetime? Conversely, have you also experienced a sudden, intense dislike of someone, even though there's no logical reason for it? This is a classic sign of past life memories influencing your intuition. Your soul might have crossed paths with this person in another life, whether as friends, lovers, or even adversaries. The emotions that surface are your soul's way of recalling the relationship from a past time. These feelings aren't just based on your current life. They are old connections resurfacing to guide your interactions. 4. Inexplicable fears or phobias without a clear origin. Phobias that appear suddenly and seem to have no explanation in this lifetime can be a sign that past life memories are surfacing. For example, an intense fear of water, heights, or enclosed spaces might be a result of a traumatic event in a past life that is now being recalled through your intuition. These fears can emerge for no reason, as your soul tries to process or release the emotions associated with past trauma. It's not just a fear, it's a deep ingrained emotional reaction that might have been imprinted on your soul after a significant event in your previous incarnation. Your intuition tries to make sense of these memories, causing these phobias to surface unexpectedly in your current life. These fears often feel different from typical anxieties. They can be paralyzing, and no amount of rational thinking seems to lessen their grip. For instance, you might have an overwhelming fear of the ocean, even though you've never had a traumatic experience with water. This could stem from a past life event, like drowning or being lost at sea. The emotional intensity behind the phobia is the key clue. It's as if your soul is warning you based on a memory that your current mind has no access to. Addressing these phobias can sometimes unlock deep healing. 5. Intense déjà vu that feels like you've been here before. Déjà vu is often thought of as a mere trick of the mind, but for reincarnated souls, it's a powerful reminder of past lives. If you've experienced a moment that feels strangely familiar, as if you've done this exact thing or been in this exact place before, even though it's new to you, it could be your soul's memory coming through. Your intuition recognizes the situation from a previous life, and in that moment, it flashes a memory back to you. This isn't just a coincidence or a mental blip. Déjà vu can be your soul's way of telling you that you've walked this path before, and that there's something significant about the moment that you need to pay attention to. It's like your past life is sending you a signal. While déjà vu is often dismissed as a brain glitch, as we said, reincarnated souls experience it more profoundly. You may feel like you not only recognize the place or situation, but you also remember specific details about it that others can't. It's as if you're stepping back into a memory, complete with emotions, smells, and sensations that seem too real to ignore. These moments can leave you feeling disoriented or emotionally overwhelmed, as if you're briefly inhabiting two timelines, your current life and a snapshot from a past existence that refuses to stay buried. 6. A natural discomfort with modern technology. If you often feel frustrated or overwhelmed by modern technology, or if certain innovations seem completely alien to you, this might be because your soul is more familiar with simpler times. For some reincarnated souls, technology feels out of place, as if it's not in sync with who they were in a past life. Your intuition may struggle with adjusting to the fast-paced, tech-driven environment because your past experiences were based on an entirely different way of life. This feeling isn't just personal preference, it's your intuition trying to process the difference between the life you live now and the life your soul remembers. This disconnection from modern tools can feel like you're an outsider, and it's your soul trying to adjust to a new way of living. 7. Recurrent dreams of a different identity or time. Dreams of different identities, places, or time periods are one of the clearest indicators that your past lives are surfacing through your intuition. These aren't just random dreams. They're vivid glimpses into who you were and where you lived. You might find yourself dreaming of a different body, speaking a different language, or being in a time period far removed from your current reality. These dreams are not only providing insight into past life memories, but are also trying to reveal important lessons or unresolved emotions. Your intuition is sending you messages through these dreams, allowing your soul to reconnect with past experiences that may still be influencing you today. 8. A sudden attraction to a particular place. If you find yourself inexplicably drawn to a place, be it a city, country, or even a specific landmark, it could be a signal from your past life. You may feel a magnetic pull to a location that seems to call to you, even though you've never been there before. This attraction might feel like you're drawn to something familiar, as though your soul remembers being there before. This could be a place where you lived or a place with significant meaning to your soul in a past life. Your intuition is recognizing the connection, and it's guiding you toward that place for a reason. The sense of belonging or nostalgia you feel when you're near it could be your soul's way of reliving a past experience. 9. Unexplained talent for healing or helping others. If you find that you have a natural, intuitive ability to heal others or offer comfort in a way that feels almost instinctual, your soul may be tapping into skills developed in past lives. Reincarnated souls often carry the wisdom and abilities they acquired in previous incarnations, and this manifests in the current life as an effortless ability to help others. Whether it's through physical healing, emotional support, or providing wisdom, this talent may come from your soul's previous experiences. Your intuition guides you to know exactly what others need without any conscious effort. This isn't learned behavior. It's your soul recognizing its past capacity to help and channeling that energy in your present life. 10. Feeling like you're searching for something but not sure what. Have you ever felt like there's something important missing in your life, but you can't quite figure out what it is? This feeling of searching for something elusive could be your soul, longing for the completion of a lesson or experience from a past life. Your intuition may sense that there is unfinished business from a previous incarnation that needs to be resolved. This feeling of incompleteness may persist throughout your life, and no matter how much you achieve or how many goals you reach, it remains. Your soul is trying to guide you to this missing piece, a part of your past life that is still waiting to be understood or healed. This search often feels like an unquenchable thirst, a restlessness that doesn't fade no matter how much you achieve or acquire. It's as if there's a missing piece of a puzzle that your soul is desperate to find, a sense of purpose that eludes you. This feeling may push you towards spiritual practices, meditation, or introspection, as you try to uncover what your intuition is nudging you toward. The longing isn't about material success. It's about fulfilling a promise or completing a cycle from a past life that was left undone. Your intuition whispers that the answer lies in understanding your soul's past journeys. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.